and welcome back to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations and I'm Nova and I'm so happy to see you today. I hope that you and your loved ones are doing well and that you are taking care of the best that you can. I hope you guys had a fantastic week. It is Friday, so you made it through the week, even if it was long, even if it was tough, even if it was short and breezy. No matter how your week was, you made it through and you deserve to give yourself a big pat on the back for that. So take a minute, give yourself that pat on the back, give yourself that hug. You did a good job and you deserve to be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. Make sure that you take a few minutes for yourself today just to chill, just to do something for you, something that brings you joy, something that isn't required of you or asked of you, something that's not for someone else, not something you feel like you have to do, something you want to do, something that's going to bring you some joy and some peace. Take some deep breaths and sit and have just a little bit of joy, a little bit of tranquility. Make sure you give yourself that time today, okay? You deserve it and you need it. So today is Friday, which means it is Community Spotlight. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. I hope that you find this to be the comfiest, coziest little corner of YouTube ever. I hope that you will pull up a seat. I hope that you will grab yourself a drink from our unlimited, crazy, magical bar of drinks that has literally everything your heart desires. Anything you've ever had, you know, even if it's from that one place that you went to in France in 1970, we have it. Even if it's some magical concoction you've only ever had in a dream, even if it's your cup of coffee that you have every morning, whatever it is, we have it. This is a very magical little space that you can come into. You can check your worries at the door. We have a really amazing doorman. He takes your worries for you and he stashes them in the back. Got a real big coat room that we keep them in, and you can choose whether to pick those up when you leave. If there's something important, if there's something that you do need to deal with, but that you just need a little reprieve, leave it with him. If it's something that has been gnawing at you that you really don't need to carry with you, leave it with him and don't pick it back up when you leave. So I hope that you will come in, grab a comfy seat, grab a cozy drink, and chill with us for a little bit. And if you are not new here, well, I hope you're already in here, sitting on whatever your favorite spot is in the cozy corner, which is literally filled with all seats imaginable and all levels of comfy, cozy vibes. And I hope that you are ready to relax for a few minutes. I hope everybody had a fantastic week and that you guys are excited for Community Spotlight. So if you don't know what Community Spotlight is, real quick, I will give you the lowdown. So Community Spotlight is every Friday on my channel. I come on here and I feature you, my community. So if you're watching this video, that's you. You're part of the community. And what it is throughout the week, you are allowed to send in as many makes as you want to. It can be anything you've made. It doesn't have to be crochet, just because I do predominantly share crochet here, and this is predominantly a crochet channel, does not mean that you can't share anything that you've made. We are very crafty people here, and we love to see all the cool, fun things that you guys get into. And who knows, you might just find somebody's next addiction by sharing whatever it is you've been up to. So you can send in your makes throughout the week. My email is in the description box below this video and all of my videos, but it is novagnomecreations@gmail.com, and you can just send me an email with Community Spotlight as the subject line. In your email body, just somewhere in there, put your name, whatever name you would like me to credit you with. It doesn't have to be your real name. It can be your YouTube screen name or your alias that you go by. If you only like to go by your first name, you know, you can just say your first name. If you like to do your first name and your last initial, that's totally cool. Whatever it is that you want to go by, you can tell me I would like to go by Peapod. That's fine. I will credit you as Peapod. If you have a YouTube channel or an Etsy shop or an Instagram or something like that that you would like linked like the name of dropped as your credit, I can do that. I'm totally fine with sharing you out. So if you want to be like, hey, I'm Amy from Hooked on Wishing Crochet, I will be like, okay guys, this was Amy from Hooked on Wishing Crochet, which by the way, I will link her in the description box below now that I've mentioned her, but she is one of my Yarny YouTube friends here, and she is a know-me and likes to send in things for Community Spotlight, so you guys have probably seen her if you've been around. And she is somebody that I always credit in that fashion so that you guys can find her YouTube channel. And I have people that have me credit their Etsy shops or their Instagrams or anything, so totally fine to do that. Don't feel like weird about it. I'll credit you with whatever you'd like. So I come on here on Fridays, and sometimes I show you guys what I have made this week. Sometimes I show you guys community project updates, which I've done one of so far and about to do a second one today. Or sometimes I just talk about you guys and I don't even show you guys anything I made that week. It just depends. It kind of varies. But the thing that's always consistent is I always spotlight you guys. So I post all of your pictures that you've sent in. I do like a montage. I have music, and I try to make it really like fancy and nice for you guys. I make sure that your name is on there. If I know anything about what you made, I'll stick it in there too. And I give you guys your little spotlight moment. And the concept behind Community Spotlight is that it is a place that is safe and friendly and loving that you can share your makes with, where people who are like you, who are like-minded individuals, are going to appreciate all of that hard work that you put in. You know, we're the people that are going to be excited for those new things that you're trying, or proud of you for sticking with a really long project, or, you know, excited because you tried amigurumi for the first time, or you made your first, I don't know, granny square. You know, even if you're completely new at crocheting, there is no skill level required, and I would never want you to feel like there is. Anybody can join in on Community Spotlight. Maybe you did your first diamond painting and you want to share it, or you did your first clay sculpture, or you're really experienced and awesome at digital art and you made this really cool artwork that you want to share with us. It can be literally anything, and we are all crafty people here who are excited to see what you've been up to. We're gonna cheer you on. We're gonna be like excited in the stands of your show, being like, yeah. And not everybody has that in everyday life, you know? Not everybody has that person that they can run to and show their project to who is going to be as excited as they are. You know, maybe we have people around us that just love us to bits, but they just don't get it. You know, maybe they're like happy for us because they love us, but like they're not crafty, or they're not into crochet, or it all looks the same to them, and they're just kind of like, yeah, more of the same thing you show me all the time. We're not those people, so this is a good place for you to come in and get some positive feedback and some positive reinforcement, you know, kind of stoke the fires of your passion for what you're doing. And on that note, feel free to always leave a comment on these videos, giving just a few words to whoever sent in things. So it takes 2 seconds for you to type up real quick, hey, so-and-so, I absolutely love what you did with this. Or, oh my gosh, the use of those yarns together, I would have never thought of it, and wow, do they look good. Oh my gosh, that was your first amigurumi? You look like you've been doing them forever. Whatever your thoughts are when you're watching, as long as they're kind, and positive, leave them. You know, those might be the only kind words that person hears this week, and you don't know how big of a smile that you're going to bring to their face. You don't know how your words are going to stick with them. They may be the encouragement they need to continue to pursue the passion. You know, maybe this is their first foray into crochet, and you're the person that gives them those comments, those compliments, those words of encouragement. Maybe something didn't come out that great, and you're gonna sit there and you can come up with the positives out of it. You can maybe give a little bit of advice for the future, like, hey, I see what happened there, let me see if I can help. You could be the person that they're sitting there referring back to that comment, referring back to those thoughts and feelings of when they read it. It can be, kindness is a positive chain reaction, you guys. Which, speaking of which, I started working on a little collage wall over there, and it's got some positive quotes in it. So I'll show you guys that when I do my little tour that I'm planning on doing. I will show you guys what that's looking like so far. But anyway, I will stop with the spieling now. I do have community project updates for you guys. I got a few pieces of Happy Mail. So I believe both of the ones that I'm going to be showing you guys today are international too, which is crazy. I cannot believe you guys are sending your squares from around the world for this community project. It is so exciting. So let me grab those and show you guys what we got. All right, guys, I've got the Happy Mail here. I just really quick wanted to tell you, if you're not from around these parts and you don't know what the community project is, I will link that video down in the description box. I won't go super into it just so that I'm not giving you guys so many informational spielings, I guess, but just really shortly or really briefly, it is a community project, which is, again, you guys are my community here, which we refer to ourselves as the Nomies, by the way. You guys are all my Nomies. And we have started our first ever community project, which is we are making a blanket. We're making a granny square blanket. And you and anybody in the community is always welcome to send in a granny square. So you can send in as many granny squares as you want. Basically, I was just like, don't send in, 60 granny squares that you were going to make a blanket with and then didn't. But if you want to send in 5 granny squares or something, go for it. And this is for any skill level, beginner, literal basic granny square. This is your first ever crochet project, all the way to I have a book of insanely intricate granny squares and I'm making really cool individual granny squares. I want them out of worsted weight yarn, but I don't have any parameters for size. So I am going to work them together like a little puzzle and make this granny square with different sized squares, this blanket with different sized squares. So this gives you guys free reign to literally make whatever granny squares you want, which I thought would be really fun because a lot of us have cool granny square projects saved or cool granny square books that have these really neat squares that we wouldn't really want to make more than a few of at the most. And this is the opportunity to break those out, dust them off, and make something cool. And get creative with it. You don't have to make something that meets a specific size or anything like that. But like I said, I'm not going to go too far into it. I will have that video linked down below if you're interested in participating. And without further ado, I have got some packages. You guys see these really cool international stamps and sticker things? I guess these would also still be stamps. 2 different kinds of stamps. So, these ones say Denmark, which I am sure is Denmark. And they have the little international, actual stamps that say terminal. You guys want to hear me absolutely butcher something? Terminal Tastrop. I'm going to go with Tastrop. And these are 3 different types of Danish stamps on here too. So that is so cool. All right, so full disclosure, I have not looked inside of these bags. I feel a little bit of moisture inside this bag. Hopefully that's not anything problematic. I have not looked inside of these. I opened the tops of them so that I could take my time and open them and make sure I didn't cut into anything. And I don't want you guys to have to sit here while I meticulously, as I focus. So I opened them, but I have not opened them. All right, so now I'm slightly afraid to stick my hand in here because I'm feeling some moisture. It has been rainy, and I'm assuming that is why. Thankfully, they put their sendings in a bag. Okay, good. They put everything into a Ziploc baggie, so okay, we're all good, guys. It's not wet. There was just a little bit of moisture, and I was like, ooh, I hope it's not ruined whatever's in here. Okay, so let's get the first impression. Copenhagen. I know someone that is from Copenhagen. Okay, I'm really excited. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. A bear granny square. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm gonna try not to look at this really cool keychain because I need to look at the card first. I knew it! I knew it! This is from Cassandra at craftablyeverafter. I totally just looked at the name before I read the postcard. Oh, this is the coolest thing! Okay, guys, so here is the front of this. Oh, I am so putting this on my wall. How cool! This is the coolest. Okay, it says, Dear Nova, thank you for hosting this awesome project. I hope my few squares find a happy home within your community blanket. Sending much love, blessings, and hugs from Denmark. Your yarny friend Cassandra, craftablyeverafter. Aww, she has beautiful handwriting. Oh my god, I love it! Okay, so so the packaging didn't have any like info about her on it, so I didn't know who it was from, but I saw Denmark and then I saw Copenhagen and I was like, I think I might know who this is from. And then I saw the first granny square on the top of the stack and it has a bear on it, which I will show you in just a second. And I was like, I think I might know who this is from. If you guys follow Cassandra, she loves bears. And the buddy pattern that I've done, which you can kind of see, it is right there, wearing a little visor. I've made a few buddies. She has like Buddy 2.0 and, oh man, what's the most recent one called? I can't remember, but she has a couple variations of him, versions of him, and I have made a few. By the way, guys, my lighting situation back here, it will be better soon. I need to get white lighting. I have yellow, like, warm lighting in here, and I was talking to my hubby about this because I was like, why does my filming in here look so crappy? I was like, I have this beautiful background now and like it looks so bad. And he was like, yeah, I was realizing that it's because of the lights. I have a lamp over here with like 2 different lights on it, and then I have an overhead light which is like 1 light bulb because the other 2 are burnt out. But then I have my ring light, so you guys notice that I am in like, you know, white light, which is good for filming. The rest of the room is very like looking, and it's because it's all in warm lighting, which is not good for filming. Good for cozy vibes sitting in here, not good for filming a video. So you guys will actually be able to make out things better once I get better lighting. But right there is one of the bears. Anyway, this was the cool keychain. Oh, cool. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so there's also a stitch marker on here that's a coin. Oh, that's so cool. It's a crone. Is it crone or krona? I feel like I've heard krona. Oh my gosh, how cool. I'm geeking out right now, you guys. How do I want to do this? I want to show you guys this, but I'm doing a really bad job. Is it focused? There we go. Oh, wow, that is such a cool keychain. Oh, wow, that is so cool. These are all double-sided little buildings. And they have words on them. Have Fruin is on this one. I don't know if you guys can make that out. Nyav. I can't read these, you guys, but I'm like, And then I actually collect coins. So this is like doubly cool because it's a stitch marker and a coin, and I actually do not have any Danish currency in my coin collection. They have hearts on their coins. This is so cool. I really want to show this up close. Let's see if I'm skilled enough. Oh, my cat decided to start singing the song of her people in the other room. You guys see there are little tiny hearts on there? And then, isn't that so cool? I'm like so geeked out. Okay, now I should actually look at her squares. Oh, and there's this thing. What is this? Okay, guys, one more second. Sticky memos. Ah! Yes, I actually needed sticky notes. I think I talked about needing sticky notes recently. This is cute. So it's this little like foldable like booklet. And here's what the cover looks like. I'm taking extra care to make sure that I have the camera focused today, because I realized like half of my video yesterday was like out of focus and I didn't realize somehow. So I felt so stupid. But it's got like highlighters and pens and pencils and stuff. And then you open it up and it's got an assortment of different types of like little notepads and stuff. I love it. I love how they have like little pins on them, like little push pins and stuff. And I know this is kind of silly, but also the tag is all in Danish, which I love. So cool. Okay, I'll stop geeking out about that and I'll go over and geek out about the granny squares now. Okay guys, so this is what I saw when I first opened the pack. This is so Cassandra, and I'm so glad she sent that in, because I will definitely see this square in here and be like, that's Cassandra in the community blanket. Ah, wow, she is like the neatest crocheter ever, I swear. Look how perfect this is. And these colors remind me of like strawberry chocolates or something, with the pink and the brown. That is beautiful. Wow. It is such a like very, very neat and tidy, like perfect looking square. I love it. I love that so much. And then we've got kind of a little under the sea vibe with a starfish. Oh, I love it. These are going to look so cool in there with that kind of 3D effect. So it's like attached all around the center. It's actually really cool. So this is what it looks like on the back. But then it pops up in this like 3D fashion, you know? That's going to give some really cool texture and like 3D element to the blanket. Wow, and look at those stitches. My granny squares do not look this neat. I'm just gonna say that right now. Oh, that is gorgeous. And then we've got like a little fun in the sun kind of vibe here, with a big old sun here. And it's got that same kind of thing with the 3D elements that pop up. They pop off. Oh, I love it so much, and I love the colors. I love the background colors of this. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Oh my gosh. Wow. That is so cool. I love this. So this is a little ladybug. It's got its little antennas and its little wings. Oh, how neat. That is another 3D kind of element one. I love the greens with the background with the red. Oh, it just all pops really, really cool. I'm like, my words are not coming out right. It pops really cool, guys. It all, the colors pop so well with the greens and the black and the red. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Thank you so much, Cassandra. I'm so happy that you sent in stuff for the community blanket. I'm literally ecstatic. Oh, I love it so much. Thank you. I love it so much. It's I don't even know what to say other than that I'm very excited. Okay guys, and the second one that we've got for our community project for today is this one. So this one is an airmail, Royal Mail. So this is from the UK. And it's got a little mermaid sticker on it. And it's got the little international standard like post thing on it. And then the back has customs declaration info, which I will not be showing you guys. And once again, I did trim open the end, but I have not looked inside. I knew that this one was coming, or I think I saw her message actually after it got here, but this was from Lauren, and I'm very, very excited to see what she sent. All right, let's see. I want to get to the letter first, trying not to look at the granny squares. Ah, another mermaid, but a bigger one. Here, let me scan this real quick. All right, I think I can read this one out loud from my quick scanning. So for one, we've got a bigger version of this mermaid and little like mergrass. I don't know what this is, but we're just gonna say it might be coral. We're gonna say it's mergrass. Okay, it says, "Dear Nova," with a little smiley face. "I hope you are doing well. I love watching your videos and they really help to cheer me up when I'm down. So thank you, heart." Does that actually look like a heart? Yes. "I hope you like these squares for the community blanket. I'm from a little village in Yorkshire, England, and the white rose with the blue background is my attempt at a Yorkshire rose. Lots of love, Lauren." I love it. I love that they have little villages. I always feel like when people talk about having like villages, it just sounds so quaint and cute, like out of a storybook. I'm not used to like, I'm sure in the United States, I'm sure we have some places with villages, but like I'm used to just everything being like a town or a city. I'm not used to hearing villages unless I'm thinking of like fantasy and like thinking of like hobbits and stuff, like from a little village. So it just sounds so adorable. Also, I'm saying Yorkshire, but I'm pretty sure it's Yorkshire? I don't know. But anyway, thank you, Lauren. And let's see what her squares are. Let's try to find this Yorkshire. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Rose. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that is stunning. I absolutely love that. I've actually never seen a flower that looks like that. Like a crocheted flower that looks like that. That is beautiful. I love it. I love it so much. I love the variety too. Like, I just love how different all of these squares are going to be. This is absolutely beautiful. You did a great job. That's awesome. I will look up what a Yorkshire. Echo, how do you say Yorkshire?
Okay, but which language do you want me to translate to?
English. Okay, I'll have to look it up. Anyway, I will look up what this rose looks like too, just because I feel like I need to like know the source material now. All right, and we've got a star. And it's in this like white, like tweed kind of like variegated type of thing. I love this type of yarn with the like multicolor like tweed kind of effect going on. I don't know why I'm holding it like at an angle. I love it. So cute. I think these squares are the same size, or at least very similar in size. Hers and Cassandra's. I have hers sitting here too, so I was like, and then we've got a really beautiful multicolored one. Ooh, I love that. This is my favorite color of blue, and I love these colors too. So this is like literally these colors and this color are like my favorite. And I know that it's like, yes, that is literally every color of the rainbow, Nova. But it's specifically like these like neon rich colored like blue, purple, pink. And specifically this like minty blue is my favorites. This is absolutely gorgeous. I want this yarn. You'll have to let me know what yarn this is. I really, really like that. It's gorgeous. That is so pretty. I love it. And last but not least, this one's a little bit bigger. We've got this like floral mandala sort of thing. That is so pretty. Look at all the texture. All the different types of stitches going on. That is fantastic. This is very artsy. Very artsy. I love it. And we've got that like tweeded yarn going around the edges again. Ah, man, I'm just so excited to see how these all come out in the blanket, you guys. I'm just so excited. I'm like ready to like start putting it together, but I obviously need to wait to put it together. So I'm thinking, I've said this before, but I'm thinking what I'll do is I will work up panels. Like I'm gonna have to math it out a bit and figure out like how big each panel should be or something to make up a blanket. And then I'm thinking I will do it in panels so that I make each panel, and then in the end I'll put the panels together to make the blanket. And I'm thinking I'll do it that way because I'm doing different sized granny squares, so that I can like puzzle piece them all together and add borders to ones that I need to, or add little mini granny squares in to fill in gaps where I need to and stuff, and you know, kind of work it all out. I think that doing it in panels will be the easiest way to do that. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, which means once I have a pretty good amount, I can start to make panels. I want to wait until I have a pretty good amount. That way I can like mix them up a little bit and not have like all of somebody's squares in one panel. I think it would be cool if I could kind of vary them around, and then like everybody who sent in multiple squares, their squares could be in like different parts of the blanket. But I am so geeked. Thank you so much, Lauren, for sending in your squares all the way from the UK. Thank you so much, Cassandra, for sending in your squares all the way from Denmark. I can't believe the international participation. I think out of all of the squares that we have gotten so far, I think we've gotten five people who have sent in squares, and I think 4 have been international. That is absolutely insane. I can't believe you guys are sending them all the way from around the world. Like, that is the coolest thing ever. I'm so excited. All right, guys, I'm going to stop talking because I know this is probably, once again, a very long video. I think any of the videos where I'm looking at the squares for the community project are probably going to be pretty long. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, because this community project is bringing me so much joy and happiness, and like I feel like I could cry. I'm literally like so emotional that you guys would go out of your way to send these. And it's not even like I haven't even put the blanket together yet. I'm literally getting so, I feel so much love from this project. I hope that you guys can feel the love in this project too. This is literally going to be stitched together, crocheted together, full of like all of our different and like speechless, you guys. It's amazing. I'm speechless. I can't even anymore. Okay. I am going to go ahead and start the community spotlight. So I'm going to go into my email and I'm going to dig out all of the community spotlight entries that I've had over the last week, and I'm going to put them together. By the way, if there is ever a Friday we don't have a community spotlight for whatever reason, don't worry. Your community spotlight entries will always end up in the next community spotlight video. So I say from the last week, but like if there was, because in the past there have been a week here or there where there hasn't been a community spotlight, then I will put any of them that haven't been in a community spotlight yet in. So don't worry. They will always end up in a community spotlight if you send them in. But yeah, I'm going to go and get those out, and I'm going to start putting together the montage and get this up for you guys. So thank you so much for hanging out today, and I hope you guys have a beautiful Friday and a great weekend, and I hope you guys enjoy the community spotlight. Bye, guys.